Hi everybody. In this video, I am going to introduce you to PEARLS and share one of its skills. PEARLS stands for Program to Encourage Active and Rewarding Lives, and it's an evidence-based approach to reduce symptoms of depression through active problem solving. I'm Sharon Dornberg-Lee, the Clinical Director of Community Services at CJE. Symptoms of depression can include things like feeling sad, empty, irritable, a loss of energy, having problems sleeping or with your appetite, or losing interest in activities you used to enjoy. So if you're having some or all of these symptoms, you should really see a doctor first to rule out a physical cause. And then if you are depressed, I would encourage you to consider calling CJE about PEARLS counseling. You'll get the full benefit of PEARLS with this 8-session program, but today I'm just going to teach you one of the central skills from PEARLS. So when people get depressed, they often become more passive in the face of life's problems. And the more inactive one becomes in facing problems, the more depressed they can get and the more hopeless they feel. And then as more problems get added to the list, it really can begin to feel like a mountain. So a core skill from PEARLS is to break big problems down into small ones. So can you think of one practical problem that you want to work on solving? Make sure it's something specific and something within your control to try to solve. For example, my feet hurt when I walk is a good example of a problem. Another example might be, I don't drive anymore, so I don't know how to get my dog to the vet. The first step is picking a problem on your mind. Don't pick the state of the world, or I'm getting older and I don't like it. These aren't specific problems that you can really work on. They're too general and too vague. So, do you have a problem in mind? Maybe start with something relatively simple. Feel free to pause this video if you want to think of one problem you'd like to work on and write it down. Have you got one? Great. Next, think of all the possible ways to address this problem and then take a minute to write them down. You're just brainstorming now. Don't worry about whether they're brilliant solutions to your problem or whether they're horrible ideas. Just write them all down. And again, you can pause this video if you like and do that right now. Okay, got your problem and your list of potential ways to tackle that problem? Good. Next, go through each potential approach to the problem and think of a few pros and cons to each solution. Here's where you can be more practical and think about all of the ways each potential solution may or may not work. For example, if your problem was my feet hurt when I walk, and your potential solutions were try going to another podiatrist, try going to an orthopedist who specializes in foot problems, and try getting some custom orthotics, even though they're expensive, then you would list the pros and cons of each of those ideas. Again, you may want to pause the video here to write down the pros and cons. Next, given all that, which potential solution do you want to choose to try this week? That's right, this week. You want to get active in solving problems rather than feeling weighed down by them. While it's possible none of the ideas will end up giving you total relief from foot pain, for example, choose the one that you think is most feasible and has the best possibility of success. Try to turn down the volume on the negative voices in your head that may be telling you right now that none of them will work and it's not worth trying. Because doing nothing won't help foot pain, and it certainly won't help depression. That doesn't mean those negative voices don't have some validity to them. You likely haven't worked on this problem before, so it might be hard to tackle, or you've had negative outcomes when you tried to tackle it in the past. You can tell those negative voices you hear them, you appreciate them, but you're going to try anyway. Have you decided what potential solution you're going to pursue this week? Great. Now, after you finish watching this video, take the first step toward that solution. For example, if your problem was foot pain and you decided to see an orthopedist, your first step might be to send your primary doctor a message and ask them for a referral to an orthopedist, or to ask your friends for a recommendation. The next step would be to make an appointment, and so on. Keep your list handy so you can check off each step toward implementing your solution as you work on them throughout the week. Thank you for joining me today to learn one of the core skills from PEARLS, the problem-solving approach. To be most effective, PEARLS is done with a PEARLS counselor or coach for 8 sessions that take place over a 19-week period, plus 3 follow-up calls. To make a referral or to get more information about PEARLS and CJE counseling services, please call us at 773-508-1000. Counseling services are billable to Medicare and other insurance, and there could be copays or coinsurance, but we'll let you know that before services would begin. Sessions are primarily conducted via telehealth or in person at the CJE Senior Life offices in the Bernard Horwich Building at 3003 West Touhy Avenue in Chicago, or the Weinberg Community for Senior Living at 1551 Lake Click Road in Deerfield.